5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Appealant Ram Prasad is the son of deceased testator who executed a will dated 21 October 1987, which was also registered full stop. As per the aforesaid will, estate comprising of a double-story house built on a plot area of 80 square yards bearing number 169 Biram Nagar, Jai Singh Road, Karol Bagh, New Delhi, was bequeathed by the deceased testator in favor of Srimati Uma Devi, who was a widow of late Sri Raj, to the exclusion of the appellant and five daughters besides other son. Full stop. None of the daughters on the other side filed any objection with regard to their exclusion in the aforesaid will. Full stop. The execution and attestation of the will was only challenged by the appellant, namely Sri Ram Prasad. Full stop. Stanza. According to the appellant, the deceased testator at the time of execution of the will was lying on bed for last 1 year prior to his death on 18 April 1988, and as such the alleged will is a fabricated document obtained by manipulation and fraud. Full stop. The learned additional district judge framed issues that whether the deceased Sri Ramesh had duly and validly executed will dated 21/10/1987. Full stop. As far as the respondent Srimati Uma Devi is concerned, she examined PW1 Karam Das and PW3 Srimati Kisori Devi in addition to examining herself as PW2. Full stop. She also examined Sri Niranjan as PW4, a clerk from the office of Sub-Registrar. Full stop. On the other hand, the appellant examined two witnesses, namely himself as PW1 and Narinder Singh as PW2 from Ram Lohia Hospital to prove that deceased testator was admitted in RL Hospital in medical ward on 5 November 1987. Full stop. While deciding issue number 1, the additional district judge took note of the objections of the objector as also the evidence led on his behalf. Full stop. Stanza. However, the case of the objector Sri Ram Prasad is that the testator was bedridden for about 1 year prior to his death, and as such he was not in a position to move out of the house and go to the office on the sub-registrar for executing any of the aforesaid documents. Full stop. PW2 and PW3, who both are the daughters on the testator, have admitted in their cross-examination that the testator was suffering from asthma before his death, and they have further admitted that their father was taking treatment for asthma from SMJ Hospital. Full stop. The objector has examined the witness from RL Hospital in order to prove his plea that the testator was not possessed of sound disposing mind at the time he executed the alleged will. Full stop. DW2 Sri Narendra Singh, record clerk from RL Hospital, has deposed that the testator was admitted in RL Hospital in medical ward on 5 November 1987, but he could neither tell the disease for which the testator was admitted in the hospital at that time, nor could he tell the date of discharge of the testator from the hospital at that time. Full stop. Stanza. The objector has not brought any such thing on record from which it may be said that the testator was not possessed of sound disposing mind at the time he executed the will in question, and the documents of cancellation of earlier will on 21 October 1987. Full stop. PW1 Sri Ram Prasad, who is objector himself, has deposed that his father was half made and remained confined to bed for 6 months before his death. Full stop. It may be noted that the objector has denied the death of his father given by the petitioner in her petition while giving reply to para number 1 of the petition, but in cross examination he had no option but to admit the date of death of his father full stop. It appears that the objector is not a trustworthy person full stop. It cannot be said that the testator was not possessed of sound disposing mind on or around the time he executed the will exhibit P2 and cancellation of his earlier will exhibit P1 merely because he was suffering from asthma prior to his death full stop Senja. Furthermore, it may be seen that the objector has denied the signatures of the testator on Exhibit P1 and P2 merely for the sake of denial full stop. The signatures of the testator on both these documents have been identified by PW1, PW2 and PW3, but no suggestion was given from the side of the objector either to PW1 or to PW3 to dispute his signatures on the said documents full stop. Objector PW1 Sri Ram Prasad has denied the signatures of the testator on both the aforesaid documents full stop. The signatures of the testator on both the aforesaid documents exhibit P1 and P2 are in Urdu language, but the objector has admitted in his cross examination that he does not know Urdu language and has denied the signatures of his father on exhibit P1 and P2 because the alleged signatures on these documents do not tally with the signatures in his possession full stop. The witness PW1 Sri Ram Prasad was directed by the court to produce all the documents in his possession bearing the signatures of his father in Urdu language, and he was directed to do that on 7/4 1996 before the next date of hearing, which as affixed for 28/4 1996 full stanza. However, the objector has not produced any such document till date, which now give rise to a presumption against him that he had denied the signatures of the testator on documents exhibit P1 and P2 merely for the sake of denial full stop. Though the objector has taken a plea of forgery in his objection, but he has not produced any evidence worth the name to prove to his said plea full stop. An unprivileged will is required to be executed as per the provisions contained under section 63 of the Indian Succession Act full stop. The testator shall sign or shall affix his mark to the will, or it shall be signed by some other person in his presence and by his direction full stop. The signature or mark of the testator or the signature of the person signing for him shall be so placed that it shall appear that it was intended thereby to give effect to the writing as a will full stop. Stanza. The will shall be attested by two or more witnesses, each of whom has been the testator sign or affix his mark to the will, or has been some other person sign the will in the presence and by the direction of the testator, or has received from the testator a personal acknowledgement of his signature or mark or of the signature of such other person, and each of the witnesses shall sign the will in the presence of the testator, but it shall not be necessary that more than one witness be present at the same time, and no particular from the attestation shall be necessary full stop. To prove the attestation of the will by the two witnesses, the document is to be proved in accordance with section 68 of the Indian Evidence Act full stop stanza. In the present case, the objector, that is, the appellant herein, has taken objections to the execution as well as the attestation of the will full stop. He has also claimed that the signatures of late Sri Ramesh, His father on the will dated 21 October 1987 exhibit P2 does not bear the signatures of his father full stop, even though he has not cared to either examine any handwriting expert or to produce or record any admitted signature of his father, whereas his sister full stop stanza.